keep. You say you wish dating was more honest.
Yeah.
So what about dating or relationships or whatever do you find to be dishonest? Is it on the men's part, the women's part, both? What's kind of your stance right there?
It might be on both. I only know women's from my point of view and what friends tell me, so I don't really know how honest they are. But I know from my point of view, I try to be very honest, and I'll end up in, not anymore because I'm trying to take a break from the apps and going out and meeting people. But when I was trying and seeking someone that I could be with, I'd be on the apps or I'd be meeting people in person, and they would act like, oh, you're the only person I'm talking to, and I just want to be with you, and dropped all my hose. I don't know if I can say on here, but they dropped all my hose for you and everything. And then the next minute they wouldn't talk to me for a week, and then I would be like, okay, I'm gonna go on another date, and then they'd see I was on a date and they'd get mad, like, well, you ghosted me for a week, I didn't think you were really into me. And they're like, no, I am. And then they would ghost again, and then find out they were hooking up with like other people in the town, and it's just too messy. I would rather people just be honest. If you just want to hook up with someone, just say you want to hook up. If you want more than that, say you want more than that. But
was this in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Okay. So primarily dishonesty when it came to intentions.
Yeah.
Okay,
Intentions.
so these guys would say, I'm only talking to you, only got eyes for you, but in reality, they weren't.
Yeah, and then if it was like, okay, if you want to date other people, I can too. And then I would try, and then they'd get really mad at me and like, how could you? Why would you date someone else? And it's like, you're dating 3 other people. I just went on one date.
And you said that you'd prefer if people were more upfront with their... So I think you said something along the lines of if they just want to hook up, they should say that. And if they want something serious, they should say that.
Yeah, open.
Okay.
That would be ideal, but that's not reality.
I know, but it would be so easy.
But I feel like most relationships start a bit more casual, and then you continue seeing each other in a casual sort of way, and then eventually you figure out, oh, we both kind of like each other, then you end up in a relationship.
I guess, but all my relationships that started that way didn't really end well. So for the next one, I want to start as friends and then make them wait and then see if they actually really want me and see if we really get along before I have casual relations with them.
Wait, so start as friends?
Yeah. Or even start with like a crush, but I'm still not going to jump into any romantic feelings right away.
I think people naturally just like to play games with people, men and women.
That's true.
It's like a cat and mouse game.
Okay, so when you say wait, do you mean wait to have sex?
Kiss, have sex.
Okay.
I could cuddle, but...
Cuddle, but wait to do... Okay.
Yeah.
It could work.
I also feel like it's just like harder to just be friends with people, especially if you're finding them off of dating apps, because the intention is not to just be friends, you know?
Oh, I'm not just talking about dating apps.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like meeting people in person, friends of friends, or... I don't know. I did fire dancing, so I'd meet some fire dancers sometimes that never really liked them enough to even consider casual before dating or anything, you know?
Okay, so I mean, there's a couple things there. So you said in your past relationships, though, that you typically wouldn't wait. Like you'd pretty early on get intimate, kiss, have sex, whatever it may be.
Yeah, maybe within I still would make them wait like a week or so, but I feel like that might not have been long enough. I mean, I did date them for a long time, but the attachment, I think, happened a little bit too quickly than it should have. And I ended up...
On your end or on the guy's end?
On both ends, I think. I ended up breaking up with the relationships I was in because I eventually was just over it. And relationship, I was being like the mother to someone, basically. Like I paid for their
that sounds great.
Rent, all their food, clothes, everything. But I'm not your mom. Like, that's great. Get your own job.
Okay, so you were a sugar mama,
and
kind of.
I didn't want to, and he would make jokes about it. We'd be out at dinner with friends, and he'd be like, "I love having a sugar mama," when I'd have to pay for his meal because he was broke. I was like, "That's not funny. It's not a good joke. I'm just helping you out."
You do OnlyFans, though, right?
I do.
How much? Oh, a couple of you do kind of. Do you guys OF traditional content? You can make some pretty good money doing that, right? And how old was the guy at the time when you were dating him?
He was the same age as me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much? Well, were you out earning him?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But that's okay. I mean, I can out earn someone, but I don't want to pay for your entire life. You know, like he had a job and then he quit his job to party, and he would go out and drink with his friends while
Okay.
it was just kind of gross. I didn't
How
really
long
like
were
it.
you dating him for?
That one was 2 years. I had the
2
4 year,
years.
and then I had
Okay.
1 year, and then 2 years.
So how long were you paying the rent and everything for?
We moved in. He moved into my place because he got kicked out because he was living at a frat house, and they
Oh my
threw a party and they got in trouble. And I was like, "Fine, you can come live with me." So I let him live with me for free when I was in this one condo, which was $5,000 a month for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, because Hawaii is ridiculous. And so I let him live there with me for free at first, and then we went to go rent another place, rented a house together, and he said he was going to pay for some of the rent, or at least like maybe cook some food or do something, and didn't do anything, just played video games, made a mess, it was
Sounds like a legend.